Hey guys, this is Hitesh Grishya, and today we are going to talk about how to how I manage or how I tried to improve my speaking in English, but eventually I got no results on it, and that's why I decided something new from today onwards. But from before telling that, I will tell you that since I was in 10th class, I used to study through online classes through the phone, and that is the time when I got to know that English speaking is necessary for us for in many ways. So my father, since I was studying from online classes, my father suggested me to learn some vocabulary or try to speak in English as there is a lot of free time then. So uh, it's his idea that you wrote some like 50 or 100 vocabularies per day and try to remember that all, and and the next day you write again new 50 vocabularies and try to remember them all, and eventually when you do this for 30 days you will get some bunch of vocabularies in order to speak easily in English. But I will tell you what happened. I tried this. I tried for 1 or 2 months, and I revised it also, revised those words, but not so much because I found it very boring. But I do that uh, in a fear of my father because sometime he asked the meaning of some vocabularies from our diary, which we had written. So I used to in order to do that, in order to answer the questions of my father, I used to revise that. But when the classes again started, then I stopped doing that, and I after some time I tried. Uh, After some time, uh, I tried something new. Like before that, I must tell you that the method of learning 50 new vocabularies per day did not help me a lot because I barely remember some of them, or I hardly remember or recall some vocabulary from the diary because uh, it's like you are feeding some data in your brain without linking. Our brain work efficiently when we link the information in some ways that it found it easier to grab the all information. For example, I when I gave you the words like learn the word like abundance, like a word bigger. So you can see when we link something, our brain learn that easier. I wanted to explain this in that way. So I hope you understand. The vocabulary method did not have helped me so much. So I tried some other way, like reading books. Uh, I have also some books here. Let me show you. Like this is the book. This is these kind of books I have. I read before. I found that helpful in some ways, like it increases my focus span, it increases my attention, it increases the way of structure of sentences, but not in speaking, not improve my English skills and my English skills in speaking. I cannot speak fluently even now. I thought that I have learned quite of things that I can express my feelings, my information, my thoughts to someone that, and he or she can all she uh, like teachers, not any girl, uh, can understand my thoughts easily, and I can deliver information without any problem. But by the time I realized that I haven't learned anything, it's just like I'm boosting my ego that when someone will talk to me in English and I will talk to him back in fluent way. But when I speak, I found that I stop between the sentences. I take gaps and use filler words like I'm using in this video also. But that is the problem I want to solve. Uh, when I research about how to speak fluently, what are the easiest and fastest ways to improve your English speaking skills? You can speak in fluently and clearly your thoughts. So I found that it's called comprehensible approach or comprehensible input, in which you saw something like TV series, TV shows, or like vlogging videos, which contains visual information with uh, with subtitles, or like using in English language, in which you learn the language by seeing or listening the things. It's like when you read something and you understand something, when you visualize something with experimentally doing this or practically doing that, you will eventually remember that much, as compared to reading or writing. So that is the comprehensible approach or input. This can be done by watching like uh, language series, like English language series, or like English watch TV shows, or English vlogging videos, or English like funny videos, or it could be anything in which you learn English by visualizing and by practical approach. Uh, so it would be easy for human brain to access and learn that information. So yesterday I made a plan that I tried two things: learning vocabularies and reading books, or writing vocabularies, but they did not have helped me in quite a quite that level that I have imagined, or I thought. But I will try, and I will try this method also, which is like I have explained earlier. So what I have decided, I have made a plan that I saw clips like of 15 to 20 minutes of any TV series or TV shows or any English movie, and I learned some phrases and words, and I took some words and phrases which I don't know, and learn them, and by understand them, and after that write it down in a notebook, and then I visualize those words in my brain and make a hypothetical story in English, and I will speak that hypothetical story in front of camera for like 5 to 10 minutes. I surely thought that it will help me quite a lot than before. So that's the strategy I made yesterday, and I decided to make a video about that, to tell me that you had made a plan and you have to do it in order to speak clearly and fluently, because of its importance in our professional life. So yeah, that's the main purpose of making this video. Hope it helps you in some ways, and I hope you are doing great in your life and you are happy and healthy. Okay, let's meet in the next video. Till then, stay happy and healthy.